One of the main goals I have for this year is to read and finish more series. If there's one thing I loved to do when I was younger was binge read an entire series until it becomes my personality. That has changed over the years, and I want to bring that love back. In this video, I will be focusing on one of the Shadowhunter trilogies. My bestie and I will be reading the Infernal devices throughout the course of 3 weeks. There are various few orders we can read these books in, but we've decided to go with the traditionally one. We have started with the first 3 books of the Mortal Instruments series, and now we have jumped to the Infernal devices. Let's just jump right into it. Hello everyone, what's up, and welcome back to another reading vlog. As you saw by the description, sorry, I had to scooch. My bestie and I will be reading, let me put it like this, the Infernal Devices series. Can we just talk about the covers? They are gorgeous. I think this one is my favorite by far. This series is one of Cassandraclare's most beloved series. Everyone says you can really see her writing style like improve in this series. The covers are very slippery, so I'm very scared to actually just hold them like this. In the series, we are in the 1800s, I believe, and we follow Tessa Gray from New York as she goes to London to find her brother. He said he had this nice opportunity for her in this town, and because her aunt unfortunately just died, she has nowhere else to go because Nate has become her primary caretaker. So she goes to London, and when she gets there, she is met by 2 very strange and peculiar women who say they know where Nate is and they will be taking her to him. Unfortunately, once she is in their hold, she is being tortured, she is being trained to change faces and to change her body for someone who is called the Magister. And while she is being held up in this, I think it's like a hostel or an abandoned building, Will and Jim, who are 2 of the Shadowhunters we meet in the series, save her, and the series takes off from there, where we follow the Shadowhunters in the London Institute and the chaos they have to go through with the Infernal devices and automatons and everything else. I don't want to give a lot away because I think the series is best just reading it and enjoying the process throughout it. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. I don't know how this is gonna work, but we're just gonna go with it. Where is my book? So my bestie and I decided to do the whole Shadowhunters read along, and I'm not going to record my reactions to the Mortal Instruments because I already did that. You know, it's just fun rereads for me. They don't have any of my core memories. I like just read them to read them, so it is what it is. I was like, can you see my work? Yesterday we read up until chapter 4 and can say I'm really enjoying it. I'm really enjoying the old-timey feel it has. I'm curious to see who Tessa actually, or what she is, not who she is, what she is, because I thought we were gonna follow someone almost like Clare, who was, she didn't know she was a, book is very shiny, she didn't know she was a shadow hunter, but no, Tessa is something completely different. And I think my bestie knows because she watched the show and she also read the next, what is Chain of Gold, although she read those. So I'm not sure if she knows who Tessa or what Tessa is. I'm also enjoying Will's character so far. He really gives me Jace vibes, but he's not as arrogant and he's a lot more funnier. Today we will be reading up until chapter 9. So I'm not gonna update you after every chapter. If things happen great, I don't know, I'll let you know. But there was just one quote that I read yesterday where Tessa says, "One must always be careful of books," said Tessa, "and what is inside of them, for words have the power to change us." And I was like, that's actually a really nice quote. So yeah, that is my 5 cents of input on the story so far. From the beginning, I was like, I don't trust the Dark Sisters, and good on me. It's probably because they had a carriage that said Pandemonium Nightclub or something like that, and I was like, isn't Pandemonium usually like the downworlders, you know, where they can hang out and stuff and all that? Because that's what Clary's mom said to her in City of Gold. She was like, listen, I didn't want you to hang out at Pandemonium because I knew that's where the downworlders were. Why did I just say darkworlders? It's probably going to be one of those random updates where I just tell you what is happening. I have been saying I want to make coffee and breakfast for like half an hour now, and I still haven't gotten to it because I keep getting distracted. How do you like my new shirt? I feel kind of like it matches I almost said my watch, my tattoo. Gosh, I forgot what this was called and I forgot English. I'm tired, y'all. I just had my second cup of coffee and I'm still so, at least it's warmer now. Because this whole week it's been like gloomy and cloudy. Let me quickly update you on Clockwork Angel. I am on chapter 16. A lot has already happened, but I am really enjoying the storytelling. It's as if Cassandraclare kicked it up a notch, and I don't know, her writing is, yes, it's very flowery and it's very YA, but I am eating the story up. I want more of Tessa, I want more of Will, I want more of Jem, and I'm just having an all-around good time. So I feel like this is going to be a very high 5 stars, high 4 stars, depending on how this book ends. We'll see. Obviously, I think it's going to end on a cliffhanger, but luckily, my bestie and I are continuing with the series next week. So we're going to have like a reprieve over the weekend to mull over our thoughts. And then on Monday, we're starting the next book. But I'm really enjoying this book. Also, can we all just appreciate my bookmark? You know, because he's got a sword, I got a sword bookmark. Today I will be finishing chapter 17 and then we'll read, I think it's like 15% left then that we will read. But all in all, a good time. The thing I like about this is there's more depth in this book. There's more relationship depth. I won't say plot-wise because the plot was also thick in the Mortal Instruments. I think I'm just enjoying this more because of the fact that it's just set in a new timeline, as well as we get new characters. So it's not this whole drama of, am I kissing my brother? Am I in love with my brother kind of thing. It's a mess still in here because I feel like Will is in love with Tessa, but he thinks Jem loves her and maybe Jem loves Sophie. It's a whole mess. I also enjoy the amount of vampires we're getting in here. I wasn't expecting a lot of vampires in the story, and we get vampires that we meet obviously in the Mortal Instruments, like for example Camille. I was like, I know this name. And then she mentioned something, I think she mentioned that she was in love with Magnus, and she and Magnus were together for a while, and I was like, oh yeah, I remember you now. It's all just fun. I love that Magnus is alive in this one as well. He seems so much calmer in this book than when we meet him in the Mortal Instruments. I think in the Mortal Instruments he's older, so he's got more of this I don't care personality, but in this one he's still, I think, finding his feet, having a fun time. I am excited to see where we go from here because yeah, I think it's not going to be like smooth sailing and everything is going to work out in the end. It's either going to end on a super major cliffhanger or it's going to end on a, oh yeah, this could be good news, and then the next book starts and just chaos reigns again. I have theories who the Magister is, and I can't say anything to my bestie or to you guys because spoilers, but I just wanted to let you know that I don't think it's the Quincy, even though they said it is. I don't think it's him. Nay, Jose. Done with today's chapters, just thought I'd give you that update. And then I'll see you once I finish this masterful book. Happy Friday, everyone. This book. It's not that it was bad. No, I'm joking. I really enjoyed this book. I really enjoyed like the, how can I say, the steampunk thing. Ow, I bit my tongue. The steampunk genre in here. No, that's not the trope. It's a steampunk trope. I like the idea of the automatons in here. I didn't think that was the direction we were going. My suspicions were also correct about the bad guy, and I knew it. Only after a while, but I knew it. I too would have been befuddled, like the characters. But I'm going to give this 4.5 out of 5 stars. I really enjoyed it. The epilogue was like, okay, what's going to happen next? I want to read the next book immediately. Luckily, we're doing it on Monday. For you, it's going to be instantly. For me, I have a few days to just sit and wallow in my thoughts. I would definitely recommend it. It is much better to me than the Shadowhunters series. And I know the Shadowhunters series, no, the Mortal Instruments series. There we go. And I know that's like a highly praised book because it was the originals. And yeah, I can understand that, but these are better. You can just see the improvement in Cassandra Clare's writing and, you know, the way she explains things. So yeah, I am going to go have a weekend and then I'll come back to you with Clockwork Prince. Hey, okay, so confession time. I didn't vlog a lot last week at all. I don't know, I caught this dip in my mental health and everything just went. So I was like, I'm not gonna force myself to pick up the camera if I don't want to. So here we are. But anyway, I did finish Clockwork Prince. Well, we did. My bestie and I did. But by now you know it's a buddy read. And I really enjoyed it. I think I'm gonna give this a 4 instead of a 4.5. I don't know, I'm still debating. It's not like I'm obsessed with this book, even though it's the second book. I really just enjoyed everything that happened in here, and some of it more than others. There wasn't really like high stakes in this book. Maybe in the last part, but not as much than it was in the first book. Like the first book, Tessa had to try and escape all those things. In this book, maybe with Nate, that was like the biggest, how can I say, nerve-wracking experience. But the rest of the time I was just like, okay. Will's story is interesting though, especially his curse. I had a feeling his curse wasn't really what he thought it was. He made a mountain out of a molehill, obviously, as Will does. I did like this book. I would say 4 out of 5 stars. We are busy with Clockwork Princess now. We have to read until chapter 5 today. I don't know how I feel about this book yet. Obviously, I'm only like chapter 3 right now, which is page 59. We're still setting up, because my bestie told me it's the setup for the Last Hour series. I just know a lot of things are going to go down, especially because it's almost 600 pages, isn't it? It's going to be a long reading weekend. But the thing I like about breaking up these books is it's not a whole book in like 3 days. It's you sit with 5 chapters and you digest those 5 chapters. Whereas if you try and read everything, it just, I don't know, it sometimes can feel overwhelming. So reading a book a week is not that bad. I'll update you when I have more thoughts in, but I don't think there's going to be a lot. Just know that I'm enjoying the series way more than the Mortal Instruments. So there we have it. I'm sorry. I don't know what happened to me this week, but I think the last time I updated you was when I said we're going to start Clockwork Princess. Here we are, and I'm like, I'm at chapter 21. Listen, because it's book 3, I don't think I want to spoil a lot, so that's why I'm not saying a lot, but just know a lot of things happened, especially in chapter 21. I was like, somebody just, I won't say he died, but something just happened to one of the characters. And then our 2 main characters were like, I give my life to you, I love you. And then I was like, I'm confused. So anyway, there was also a jaw-dropping moment yesterday, because I didn't realize I was reading chapter 21, and then all of a sudden one of the characters popped up and I thought they were dead, and I was like, oh wait, hold on a minute. So I freaked out and I sent my bestie a message and I was like, I remember now what you said about this one character. And she's like, yeah. And I'm just sitting there going, jaw-dropping moment, like how can this happen? I'm still speechless. I still need to process that, but yeah, today we are going to finish this one. and then I'll give you my overall thoughts and feelings. Based on like the whole thing, I won't say it's a 5 star so far, but I think this whole series is just a 4.5 out of 5 stars for me. I'm not completely obsessed, but there is an obsession with this book, especially because it's based on steampunk, because there's automatons and stuff in here. I really am enjoying it. I enjoy a setting that has like steampunk elements to it. I can't believe I'm like 3 weeks busy with the series for like 3 weeks. It feels much shorter, but anyway, let's I'm gonna go make myself some coffee first because I have a lot of editing to do, not with this vlog. I also need to do this vlog, but like I did a sit down video, so I need to edit that. Coffee first, edit, and then I want to play The Sims, listen to this, and just wallow. Yeah, it's like a public holiday, so I've got time for myself. I also need to figure out what we're going to have for dinner, but that's a later me problem. Hello. I can't remember if I updated you. I don't think I did. I finished Clockwork Princess yesterday, and as predicted, it's like a 4.5 out of 5 series for me. It's not a bad series. I really enjoyed the series. More of the fact that, I don't know, there wasn't something that made me want it to be a 5 star. There was not like me going obsessively obsessed over it, but I did enjoy it. I think it is the better series of Cassandraclare since I've read the Mortal Instruments series before. City of Heavenly Fire was good. I really enjoyed that, but this was just so different. I don't know how to explain it. And I've seen a lot of people also commenting on the reviews I have on Fable. One person said this is by far one of her best series, and I was like, yeah, I can see why. It's a really good series. Overall, I'm thinking of giving the series like a 4.5 out of 5 stars. It was enjoyable. And yeah, it's interesting how it all played out, especially that ending. If you can hear the dogs, I'm sorry, I have no control over them. But yeah, that ending was something out of the blue. I was like, okay, didn't expect that. I thought we were going to ease into everything. I thought there was going to be a good fade out. That last chapter was hectic, as well as the epilogue. And I'm curious as to if we are going to get information about how the epilogue played out, like how was the cure found. I would like to know about that. So I'm wondering if the last hours is gonna be that story. I don't want to look because I don't want to read the back. I don't want to be spoiled. I really hope this video is enjoyable. I haven't edited anything, so hopefully it's good. If it's not, I'm sorry. I'm trying my best. Okay, I'll see you guys in a video next week. Bye.